Hello, and welcome back to the Marketing 911 series of ambulance marketing videos. In this video, we're going to continue talking about designing our dispatch centers to be more customer service oriented. Specifically, I'd like to talk a little bit about a concept that I've used many times in the past to build stronger relationships with hospitals and other customers that can result in increased revenues as well as higher customer satisfaction. Relationships are everything, and our industry is no exception. In the last video, we talked about how much time your dispatchers spend with your customers. As I mentioned before, your dispatchers will interact with your customers more than your marketing reps, your management team, and many times even your infield EMTs. For this reason, it pays for us to pay special attention to developing more meaningful relationships between our dispatchers and our customers. One of the easiest ways to do this is what I call the Meet the Dispatcher program. This program is very simple and yields some great results in both customer satisfaction and sales volume. If you're familiar with marketing, then you've probably heard of the Pareto principle. That is, the theory that 80% of your business comes from 20% of your customers. Now that Pareto principle actually applies to a whole lot of things, but the most common of them is this one. What this means is that if you took all of your customers and looked at their call volume independently, you should be able to add up the top 20% of your callers, and what you should see is that these individuals are responsible for 80% of your business. So let's go back to the Meet the Dispatcher program. In this program, I team up my marketing representatives with my dispatchers, and once a month, I send the dispatcher out with the marketing rep to meet our top customers. For the first introduction, it's important to send your marketing rep along with your dispatcher, as your dispatchers probably aren't as comfortable meeting new people and approaching strangers as your marketing people are. After that, however, there shouldn't be any reason your dispatchers shouldn't be able to go this alone with a box of donuts or a handful of pens. Your marketing people may be polished, good-looking, and outgoing, but the fact of the matter is your customers are going to spend a lot more time with your dispatchers than they will your marketing reps. Additionally, your dispatchers will be in the first line of solving problems or issues your customers may have. When sending your dispatcher into a facility, send them in with just one or two people to make contact with. These should be your top callers. A box of donuts or a handful of pens is a nice thing to send in with your dispatcher and will help them feel a little more comfortable about going into the facility. Though you may find it easy, for the average person, walking in somewhere empty-handed can be really intimidating. Now let's talk about the effect that this has. You're probably going to hear me say it a lot through these videos. The goal of our marketing is to make our customers feel like they're cheating on a lover when they call another company for a patient transport. I always tell my new marketing associates, you need to develop the kind of relationship that when a customer has to call someone else, they feel guilty for cheating on you. I always get an uncomfortable laugh from these new marketing reps. Without saying it, these marketing reps in training are trying to tell me that I'm crazy for even thinking I could ever make a customer feel that way. I always respond to these marketing reps with a smile and a nod, because as many times as I've done this, I've had marketing reps come up to me a couple months later and tell me, you're not going to believe what so-and-so said today. She said she felt like she was cheating on me because she had to use ABC ambulance the other day to transport a patient. Though this is shocking to the new marketing rep, it's not only normal for me, but something I strive to do in every single market. When you build real relationships with your customers, instead of simply selling to them all the time, you'll eventually get this kind of loyalty from your customers. The Meet a Dispatcher program is extremely simple, but at the same time, it's taking advantage of a very complex and significant aspect of human life. Once a person associates a person's name with a face, the relationship between them instantly grows stronger. This may sound incredibly simple, but trust me, it's huge. Your customer has now seen your dispatcher's face. Hopefully, your dispatcher was smiling, friendly, and maybe even brought him some donuts or pens. Maya Angelou said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Using a face-to-face introduction where both parties leave feeling satisfied is going to accomplish something truly amazing. Over the phone, you can't get a feel for a person's presence, and because of that, it's easy to become frustrated with someone and even easier to choose to call someone else. However, when the caller has physically met the dispatcher on the other end, they instantly get a mental picture of the dispatcher when they call in for the patient transport. Not only that, but the mental image they picture is the one they saw last, which in our case was a friendly, smiling face. That by itself is enough to change the whole dynamic of the call. Are you like my new marketing people? Do you think I'm crazy? If so, I dare you to go out and try this for yourself. Send out your dispatcher once or twice in the first month, and then ask them how they feel, what their conversations with the callers are like now, and whether or not they feel like the program was a success. Then compare your patient volume from these callers and see what kind of impact the program's had. Like most of my marketing reps, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the results. That's it for this video. If you'd like to learn more about marketing your ambulance company, I recommend picking up my book, Marketing 911, which you can buy on Amazon. You can get the Kindle version of Marketing 911 for a lot less than the printed version, and you can read it on any smartphone, tablet, or computer simply by downloading the free Kindle app. For consulting inquiries or other questions, you can always reach me at c.webb@emergitrack.com. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please post them below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with any new videos I post here.